Hi, Lynn Herbert, soulinmotionbend.com. And today I want to talk about how Soul in Motion came to be. I'm a therapist in a small town. And when I moved here, it was a lot smaller than it is right now. So a lot of my community included my clients. And as a therapist, I felt I sort of had to be cloaked in sort of a protective cocoon, hiding from the world a bit. And I developed a practice, I think in 2012, of going down to Esalen. And at Esalen, I would do meditation retreats. And there I could just be me and I could be my full self and show up exactly how I was. And so I would go to Esalen and do my thing. And then I would come back and feel like I was a little bit cloaked in my small town of Bend, which I love, but it was hard to be cloaked. And when I would go down to the meditation retreats, oftentimes there was these dance groups, and I would look longingly at them dancing, and they would spend 5 days, 7 days dancing, and I was a little bit envious. So every Wednesday night, they would have open dances, and that was always the highlight of my trip. So one year I finally got the guts and said, I'm gonna do a dance retreat. And it was so powerful. It was a way to be with my emotions in a mindful way and noticing how it showed up on the dance floor, noticing what moved in me. It was powerful. I've done therapy before. I'm a therapist, so I know how that works. But this was sort of a different connection with everything that has been stored, grief around losses, stuck thoughts, stuck patterns of relating on the dance floor in the world. Everything shows up on the dance floor. Hearing songs that would remind me of an experience that I could move to. And so I started that journey 2016, and I've danced a lot. I've danced with a bunch of different practice kinds of groups. And Soul in Motion has developed from all of that. It's developed from my experience as a therapist, my experience with 5 Rhythms, a little bit with Open Floor, Soul Motion, which I did a fair amount of study with. And what's interesting is, so bringing my dance to the world now in Bend, Oregon, and to the world in general, is sort of a way of saying I'm done with my cloak and I don't want to hide anymore. And so I'm sort of doing this journey with the dancers that are coming, of rediscovering what it's like to fully show up. And the reason it took me 4 years of going to meditation retreats without dancing was because it just terrified me. I thought, I'm not a dancer. I don't do that. No, I'll just watch, but I'll dance on the Wednesday nights. That will be fun. And I just so love it now. And I want to help those of you who are anxious about being on the dance floor to discover the just amazing gifts it has. And I really am excited to share it with you. And that's my story. And I hope you join me sometime. soulinmotionbend.com.